Out here, out here, out here, now! Outside!
What? Hold up. I didn't do anything.
Get on the ground.
Why?
Get on the ground.
I didn't do anything.
Get on the ground.
I didn't do anything.
Get on the ground.
What do you?
Inside Speedway. On the ground. On the ground, I'll pop you. I'm gonna light you up, buddy, I'm telling
What do
you.
you mean?
You move, I'm gonna light you up.
What? What up, sir? I didn't do
Get on the
anything.
ground. Get on the ground, now.
What did I do?
Get on the ground.
Sir, I didn't do anything.
Get on the ground.
I didn't do anything.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
But sir, I don't know what you're talking about. No way.
Get on the ground. The second you move, you're getting popped. Do you understand that?
Okay, I'm doing anything.
Do you understand that?
But sir, what do you? I don't even understand.
Sir, move out the way.
I don't understand what you're even. What's going on?
Get on the ground.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Are you recording? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Okay.
On August 8th, 2025, deputies from the Martin County Sheriff's Office in Florida were dispatched to a local credit union following reports of suspected bank fraud. What they discovered was an elaborate identity theft scheme involving a fraudulent $1 million check. The suspect, 38-year-old Mark Anthony Taylor Jr. from Miami, had assumed the identity of an innocent Florida man named Greg Cooper and established a fake business to facilitate his fraud. A week later, when Taylor returned to the bank, his scheme unraveled in dramatic fashion. This body camera footage was released by the Martin County Sheriff's Office and obtained through public records requests.
Alright, so the teller affidavit, and then I have the check that this guy presented, but I guess this kind of runs deeper. Usually it's just like someone running into a scam, but I guess this guy's actually like stolen the identity of another individual. My loss prevention manager wanted me to call her while you guys are here, so let me call her real quick.
Do you have any information on this guy?
She's gonna have everything for you.
Okay.
I guess she does know like the true identity. I guess they've used facial recognition or something to track him down, but I'll let her kind of get into all that. I don't really know much more than that. But when he presented this last night, I was like, yeah, we're holding that. That's probably fake. He just opened his account 6 days ago and was in the red by $1 when he deposited his $1 million check.
He's not accepting jail any mileages.
Were you here when he came in?
Yeah, last night.
Was he wearing anything covering his face?
He didn't. He was wearing a hat and sunglasses, but we had removed sunglasses. Obviously. Yes.
Were you able to provide them with the image of the check?
They have. I thought I was giving them the actual check.
Yeah, you can give it to them.
Okay. Yeah. So they have the check and they have a teller affidavit.
Perfect. Do they have any questions for me as to the situation?
They were asking me if we have any information on this individual, the one that walked in. So I'm just gonna move my phone over to the deputy here.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany, Deputy Klusterman.
Hi. So we did run facial recognition on this individual. We were able to confirm his identity.
Okay.
So I can send that over to Trent for your records.
That's perfect.
Looks like he's down in Miami. One second, I'm just trying to find the case here.
Is this your guys' first run-in with him?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
First run-in with him, never seen the guy before. He just decided he was going to come in, and he established his business, I believe, on 6/18 of 2025. It was registered on Sundays at that time. And then he just established the business account here. I'm not even sure if this is a real business. I guarantee you this is not a valid check. We're not able to confirm or deny either way, but we definitely know for sure that this is identity theft.
Okay. So you said 6/18/25 he opened an account?
He opened the account here now that was when he registered the business on Sundays. He established the account here I'll give you that date. August 1st, 2025.
Okay.
In Haines City, Florida.
In Haines City. So he opens the account with his driver's license is, excuse me, is Miami, and then,
The driver's license is Washington.
oh geez, okay.
Yeah, so I can actually give you an image of that driver's license that we have on file.
Yeah, so that's a fraudulent.
496 or so.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Mark Anthony Taylor is his fraudulent ID.
No, Mark Anthony Taylor is the actual.
Correction, 796. Can you have 5 rests for response?
Okay. I just want to make sure my notes are
Yeah, Greg Sylvan Cooper is the identity theft name that he's used to establish the account.
Okay. And so Greg Cooper's address is this Miami Beach address?
Correct. Well, no, Greg Cooper's is address.
Okay.
The Miami address is of the actual individual, the true identity, yes.
Okay. I got a bunch of notes. I just want to make sure I keep them straight.
You're right.
Man, this guy is giving us the runaround.
I'm just going to grab the copy of that.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, that seems like all the information that I need.
Can I give you
Yes.
my direct line so that you can call me if you have any additional questions?
Yes, please.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Tiffany.
guys. Let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
The investigation began when an alert bank teller at Mid-Florida Credit Union became suspicious of an unusually large check presented for deposit. The check, purportedly from J.P. Morgan Chase Bank in Ohio, was made payable to Cooper Legacy Builders LLC for $1 million. However, several red flags immediately caught the attention of bank staff. The account had been opened just 6 days earlier under the name Greg Sullivan Cooper, using what appeared to be a Washington state driver's license. More concerning was the fact that the account was overdrawn by $1 when the $1 million deposit was attempted. Under Florida Statute 831.0-2, uttering a false instrument is classified as a third-degree felony. This crime occurs when someone knowingly presents a forged document as genuine, with intent to defraud another party. The penalties include up to 5 years in prison and fines up to $5,000. Crucially, a person can be charged with uttering even if they did not create the forged document themselves, as long as they knowingly presented it as authentic. The bank's loss prevention manager contacted law enforcement to report that facial recognition technology had identified the suspect's true identity. This represents a significant advancement in fraud detection, as traditional identity theft schemes often relied on the difficulty of verifying a person's actual identity in real time. The investigation revealed that Taylor had not only created false identification documents, but had also established Cooper Legacy Builders LLC using the stolen identity information of a real Florida resident named Greg Cooper. This level of sophistication demonstrates what investigators call a layered fraud approach, where multiple false documents and entities are created to lend legitimacy to the scheme. Deputy Klusman's methodical documentation reveals the scope of Taylor's alleged criminal enterprise. Beyond the Martin County incident, investigators discovered that Taylor had been attempting similar frauds in Sarasota and Bradenton, suggesting a multi-jurisdictional scheme. The real Greg Cooper had already filed a police report in Orange County regarding unauthorized attempts to access his accounts and open business accounts in his name. This pattern of behavior across multiple counties elevates the severity of potential charges and demonstrates the sophisticated nature of the identity theft operation. 1 week later, Taylor made a critical mistake that would lead to his downfall. On August 15th, deputies responded to the same credit union after Taylor returned seeking assistance with online banking. When he presented the same fraudulent identification, bank employees immediately alerted law enforcement. Body camera footage captures the tense moments as deputies located Taylor in a nearby gas station parking lot. The Supreme Court in Graham v. Connor established that the reasonableness of force must be judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer at the scene. Here, deputies were pursuing a suspect wanted for felony fraud who was actively attempting to flee. Taylor's repeated refusal to comply with lawful commands escalated the encounter. Notice that deputies clearly identified themselves and gave multiple commands before using physical force. While Taylor claimed he didn't know why he was being detained, his flight from the bank and continued non-compliance provided officers with reasonable suspicion to detain him for investigation.
Denver 30 North.
Out here, now! Outside!
What? Hold up. I didn't do
Get on the
anything.
ground.
Why?
Get on the ground.
I didn't do anything.
Get on the ground.
I didn't do anything.
Get on the ground.
What do you?
Inside Speedway. On the ground. On the ground, I'll pop you. I'm gonna light you up, buddy, I'm telling
What do
you.
you mean?
You move, I'm gonna light you up.
What? What up, sir? I didn't do
Get on the
anything.
ground.
For what?
Get on the ground.
What am I? What,
I told you why.
Well, no, I didn't.
Get on the
I
ground.
want to know why are you? What did
Get
I
on the
do?
ground, now.
What did I do?
Get on the ground.
Sir, I didn't do anything.
Get on the ground.
I didn't do anything.
Get
sir.
on the ground. I'm telling you, go get lit up.
I didn't do anything. Why are you?
You hear me? The minute you move, you get popped.
Why are you gonna pop me? I didn't
You
do
move and you
anything.
can get popped. Go that door.
I don't understand what you want.
Get on the ground.
I don't. What did I do, sir?
The bank. You know what I'm talking about. Get on the ground.
What about it?
Get on the
I
ground.
don't know what you're saying about that.
Get
I literally
on the
I'm
ground.
literally coming here to get a cigarette. Go back.
Get on the ground.
What's going on?
Get on the ground.
I don't understand what's going on. So you're not telling me what's
Get
going
on the ground.
You're just coming up to me.
I'm telling you to get on the ground. That's what I'm telling you, and you're not doing it.
Huh?
You're getting on the ground, or I'm gonna pop you.
But I didn't do anything.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
But sir, I don't know what you're talking about. No way.
Get on the ground. The second you move, you're getting popped. Do you understand that?
Okay, I'm doing.
Do you understand that?
But sir, what do you? I don't even understand.
Sir, move out the way.
I don't understand what you're even. What's going on?
I just told you what's going on. The bank. Get on the ground.
Okay, what about the bank?
You know what?
No, I don't.
You know what? What's your
I have
name?
no clue. Greg Cooper, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
your name's not Greg Cooper. Get on the ground.
I have no idea what you're talking
Get on the ground.
about. Sir, I have no idea what you're talking
Get on the ground.
about. And I fear
Get
that-
on the ground.
Why are you like...
I don't care. Get on the ground. I don't care that you're scared. Get on the
I didn't do
ground.
anything. So why
Get on the ground.
I have no idea why you didn't do anything.
Get on the ground.
I didn't do anything, sir.
Get on the ground.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Are you recording? I didn't do anything.
I'm recording.
I didn't do anything. Okay.
I'm going to change. You understand?
Need another side? Listen, I'm gonna roll you on your side. I want you to tuck your legs so we can sit you up.
Yes, sir.
You ready? We're gonna just sit you up to me. So grab this one. Okay, ready? If you wanna use your leg, we're gonna push it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up.
No ID.
There's an ID on it.
Well, you identify yourself as Greg Cooper.
Subseat. Read the right. You have extra card. All right, man, I'm going to read you your rights, okay? So just listen, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have them present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand those rights?
Yes.
Okay, so what's going on here?
Can I ask what am I being charged for?
Right now, you resisted us because we detained you based off of what was going on at the bank.
I didn't resist anything. I didn't resist anybody.
As far as the sergeant was giving you commands to stop and you didn't listen.
I didn't.
So you're
I didn't
getting
understand why I
resistant.
was even being. I didn't even understand why I was even being, pursued or
So
said anything.
tell me what happened with the check.
I'm not sure, sir. I'm just a normal guy. Like I said, normal guy. I don't know what may or may have been the case with anything, so I have no idea what's going on.
You're telling me you never tried to deposit a check or anything a while back under the name Greg Cooper? Is that your actual name, Greg Cooper?
Like I said, sir, I have no idea what's going on. I just wanted to know why I was being detained.
Right now you're being detained for resisting, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. Okay. Just do me a favor, swing in. You're not under arrest at this time. We'll let you know what's happening. Okay?
Hello, Mark. My name's Jason. I'm Deputy Policeman, Martin County Sheriff's Office. So I'm the one who originally took the report at Mid-Florida Bank when you came up here beginning of August. You have that business account, Cooper Legacy Builders. You had that $1 million check. And so I'm the one who went to the bank. I ID'd you. We saw you on camera. The bank ID'd you. That Washington driver's license that you have and everything. So the reason that I'm talking to you right now is I just want to know why were you doing that? Like, do you need the money? Are you in trouble in any way?
Following the physical takedown, deputies properly secured Taylor and immediately assessed him for injuries. The presence of what appears to be an IV line suggests Taylor may have had recent medical treatment, which officers appropriately noted for medical personnel. This attention to the suspect's welfare demonstrates proper post-arrest procedures.
I mean, $1 million is a lot of money. I'm sorry?
I can't really say.
Can't say too much? I mean, do you owe people money?
Oh.
I personally, I've never seen a check that big, so I just want to know what you're going, swinging for the fences first time. Just want to make sure you're not in any trouble or you don't caught up with the wrong people. You gotta speak up a little bit.
I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah, you can just talk to me. Just tell me why you came up here with the $1 million check and tried to deposit it. And I mean, there's got to be a reason for it. I understand being in trouble financially, right? I do, believe it or not. I've had my fair share of ups and downs, and I've needed money in certain situations. So I just want to make sure that everything, wherever you're from is okay. There's not going to be people looking for you. You're not.
I hope not.
You hope not. What about Greg Cooper? What's that name to you? You're not sure how you got that name or anything like that? Well, let me start by asking you this. Have you been up this way before? Are you from this area? You're from Florida. Okay. You live down in Miami? Or the Miami area?
No.
No? Okay, so what brought you up this way? Family, friends?
Sure.
A mixture? Who's up here? Are you married? No? Okay. Do you live at home alone? Or do you have roommates or anything? Just here and there? Yeah. Like I said, man, I just, what I don't want to see happen is some bad people get wind of what happened, and now you got a target on your back, right? So that's why I'm trying to get you to explain to me what was the motivation behind all this.
Bad situation.
Well, we don't want to make a bad situation worse.
Sure.
Was there a reason you chose $1 million? The reason it piques my curiosity, man, is I've dealt with this a lot, right? People are doing $500 checks, $1,000 checks, and when I got the call for your case, like he's swinging for the fences. This isn't. It's out of the ordinary, which kind of raised a red flag, which is why I wanted to talk to you, right? You're not trying to do $100 here, pay off $1,000 loan shark or something, right? $1 million that's huge.
He's being a little greedy with the million or what? What's that?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Just made a bad decision today or the other day?
That would be
Huh?
That would probably be the reason I can.
All right, and that's fine. People make mistakes. I'm not saying you're not a bad guy. You know what I mean? I can't even see your eyes. You got your shades on, but you don't seem like a bad dude. It just seems like you made a bad decision, and you kind of got a lot of little things stacked up here. So like the fake IDs and the everything else, and so I mean it is what it is, man. Can we do anything for you in the meantime? Like lower the AC a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. And then I guess just from what they told me and what he said to me, as far as that I'm not being arrested, I'm being detained.
Yeah. Right now you are under arrest. Okay. So you are under arrest right now. Okay. Listen, you've been nothing but cool with us. Like you haven't. I don't know what happened before we got here. You've been you haven't been disrespectful or anything like that. Did you take a car up here so it doesn't get towed? Can we do you a favor? Maybe someone come get it.
I probably don't.
Huh?
I don't think I necessarily need that.
Okay. Well, if it's left at one of these businesses over here, they're gonna tow it.
Understand?
If it goes to an impound lot, every day that it's there, they're going to be charging, and then eventually that's going to come back to you. So it's going to be thousands of dollars if you can't get a hold of them for a couple of days. So we are trying to do you a solid with your car.
I understand.
Which car is yours?
Like I said, I think I'm okay with that. I understand.
How'd you get up here then?
I understand that. I understand.
All right, but we're gonna close the door here. I'm gonna lower the.
Hey, thanks for talking to me. All right.
I do have a other question from what you said.
Me?
Yeah. You said I am being arrested.
Yeah.
What? Can you give me more information?
Yeah. So it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a couple of different fraud type charges. Obviously, uttering the forged instrument, the fake check at the bank. You have you're in possession of a false identification that has your picture on it. I'm not too sure about the other ones, but I know those for sure.
When you said other ones, what do you mean?
Other charges.
What other charges?
That deputy that was talking to you. You're good. That deputy that was talking to you, he's the one that came out here initially and took that report, so he would know all the charges, and we could tell you them before we get you over to the jail. Okay. Yeah, we'll get you that, and they'll be able to tell you if there's a bond and all that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm not going to keep you in the dark.
Deputy Klusman properly administered Miranda rights before attempting any custodial interrogation. Under Miranda versus Arizona, suspects must be informed of their right to remain silent and to have an attorney present during questioning. Taylor acknowledged understanding these rights but chose to speak with officers. His statement that he made a bad decision represents a significant admission that prosecutors could potentially use as evidence of consciousness of guilt. However, Taylor's subsequent refusal to provide specific details about the scheme demonstrates some understanding of his legal jeopardy. Deputy Klusman's interview technique demonstrates professional interrogation methods. Rather than being accusatory, he attempts to understand Taylor's motivations and circumstances. His observation about the unusually large amount of the fraudulent check is tactically sound. Most check fraud cases involve hundreds or thousands of dollars, not millions. This million-dollar figure suggests either extreme desperation or sophisticated criminal ambition. Taylor's reluctance to provide details, despite having waived his Miranda rights, suggests he may have been coached or experienced in dealing with law enforcement interrogations. When Taylor expresses confusion about being arrested, Deputy Klusman clearly explains the pending charges. This transparency is not legally required, but represents good police practice. The charges Taylor faces are substantial. Scheme to defraud property valued at $50,000 or more, 2 counts of uttering false instruments, possession of a fraudulent driver's license, and identity theft. Combined, these charges carry potential penalties exceeding 20 years in prison. The deputy's offer to help prevent Taylor's vehicle from being towed demonstrates a professional courtesy that could benefit the suspect financially, even as he faces serious criminal charges. Following his arrest, Taylor was charged with multiple felonies and held on $42,500 bond. Court records indicate this was not Taylor's first encounter with fraud-related charges, with investigators noting a pattern of similar schemes across Florida. The real victim, Greg Cooper, had already filed reports about unauthorized attempts to access his accounts in multiple counties. Bank records show that Cooper Legacy Builders, LLC, was registered using Cooper's stolen personal information, demonstrating the thoroughness of Taylor's identity theft operation. The investigation remains ongoing, with authorities examining potential connections to similar frauds throughout the state. Mark Anthony Taylor Jr. receives a D+ because, while he eventually complied with officers after his arrest, his decision to engage in elaborate identity theft and bank fraud demonstrates calculated criminal behavior. His creation of false business entities and identification documents shows sophisticated planning and disregard for his victims' financial security. The $1 million amount of the fraudulent check suggests either extreme greed or desperation that led to poor decision-making. However, to Taylor's credit, once physically restrained, he did not continue to resist or become combative with officers. His admission that he had made a bad decision shows some level of acknowledgement of wrongdoing, though his refusal to provide details suggests continued deception. The most concerning aspect of this case is the apparent pattern of similar frauds across multiple Florida counties, indicating this was not an isolated incident of poor judgment, but rather part of an ongoing criminal enterprise targeting innocent victims. Deputy Kluseman and the Martin County Sheriff's Office receive a B+ because they demonstrated professional investigation techniques and appropriate use of force during a challenging arrest situation. The initial investigation was thorough and well documented, with proper coordination between bank employees and law enforcement. The arrest, while involving physical force, was conducted within the boundaries established by Graham versus Connor, with officers clearly identifying themselves and giving multiple commands before escalation. Deputy Kluseman's post-arrest interview was professional and properly conducted following Miranda protocols. The department's use of facial recognition technology and coordination with multiple jurisdictions shows modern, effective law enforcement practices. However, the extended verbal confrontation during the arrest could potentially have been shortened with different tactical approaches, and the decision to pursue Taylor through a public parking lot carried inherent risks to bystander safety that were fortunately avoided. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Audit the Court, for even more police interaction and courtroom content.